Hi there. I'm Sindhu Bloom, and you're listening to Policy on Demand's Week in Review, a brief Friday check-in with members of PwC's policy team. Each week, we ask someone from the team 3 questions to answer in under 3 minutes. So, if you're as focused on policy as we are, you'll want to stick around for the answers. And come back next Friday for more.
Welcome to Policy on Demand's Week in Review. I'm Scott McCandless.
What would you tell clients are your takeaways from this week?
The big takeaway from this week is, of course, the bipartisan infrastructure deal. It's kind of easy to have a takeaway when it's dominating headlines, and certainly that bipartisan infrastructure deal is doing just that. There's an old saying in money that sometimes you have to spend money to make money. That's sometimes true in politics as well. And what I mean by that is sometimes spending political capital earns you political capital. That is likely to happen here, where the bipartisan infrastructure deal, if it does go through as it seems like it's going to now, will probably redound to the benefit of the White House and could potentially strengthen their hand in other negotiations, most notably with regard to the reconciliation discussions and debate that is likely to come after the August recess and into the fall.
Which question related to policy did you get asked the most, and how did you respond?
So the number one question that I'm getting is with regard to timing. It's interesting how quickly people digest what is already going on, even if it's still going on, namely the bipartisan infrastructure deal isn't quite done yet, but people are already looking ahead to when reconciliation might become a reality. Certainly congressional staff will be using August to draft that legislation, and it's likely that we could see it in September, possibly using October and November for debate, and then maybe see a signing in December. So it's starting to feel a little bit from a timing perspective like 2017 all over again.
Where should companies focus their attention in the coming week?
With reconciliation on the horizon, we think that companies should be focusing their attention on reconciliation and specifically the staff. I had mentioned that staff will be using August to begin putting pen to paper and drafting in earnest the details of that bill. And this would be the time to reach out and make your contacts, make your points, and make your arguments for what should or should not be included in that bill. This is the time to strike.
Be sure to join us again next Friday for more insight from PwC's policy team. And to learn more about Policy on Demand, check out the details in this episode's description.
This podcast is brought to you by PwC, all rights reserved. PwC refers to the U.S. member firm or one of its subsidiaries or affiliates and may sometimes refer to the PwC network. Each member firm is a separate legal entity. Please see www.pwc.com/structure for further details. This podcast is for general information purposes only and should not be used as a substitute for consultation with professional advisors.